Hello, everybody. How's it going? I read an article today that, like many articles that I read about New York City's real estate market, make my head want to explode, and I thought I would share it with all of you. This article says Manhattan retail rents plummet as pandemic's pounding lingers. And now, plummet, that's one of those words that makes you think, oh, wow, you mean that means that valuations may actually be going back to something that sounds normal, right? Well, you think again. It says Soho leads with a nearly 22% decline while shoppers stay at home. Empty space grows in most areas. Now, when you continue reading through this, let me just turn off that annoying little buzzy thing. It says Soho was hit the hardest in the fourth quarter, with average asking rents dropping nearly 22% to $290 a square foot, according to a report from brokerage Cushman & Wakefield. Let me say it again. Soho was hit the hardest, with average asking rents dropping to $290 a square foot. All right, let's just do a little bit of math here. So my old space was 650 square feet. And again, we're using honest square feet here. We're using actually measured it, not realtor bullshit square feet. It was 650 square feet. So at the asking rent per square foot of $290 a square foot, that would mean that my old store, you know that little hallway that could barely fit anybody that I used to be in, where if someone wanted to go to the bathroom, they would interrupt Paul and my board repair because they'd knock against my chair as they're walking by? That would make my old store $15,708 a month. So this asking rent, which has plummeted, would make my old store cost $200 or $300 a month more than my new store, which is 4 times the size. By this asking square footage, by this asking rent, that would make my current store $54,375. Let's continue going through the article. But of course, the rents are plummeting. Over here, it says asking rents tumbled 20% on Fifth Avenue, and it also showed Herald Square is down 18.4%. My God, that's terrible. Let's take a look. What type of real estate do you have in places like Herald Square? So here is a video I did that said this costs $75,000 a month in New York City. I believe this was around 32nd Street and Broadway, 33rd and Broadway. I'm going to take a wild guess it's still available if I take a look at this listing. And as you can see on LoopNet, surprised Pikachu face, it's still available. Wow. Yeah, so this is between 31st and 32nd Street. And as you can see, this space, when you look on the inside, this is pretty much the size of my current store, and it's $75,000. So let's say that the rent dropped. Let's just round up and say that it dropped by 20%. That means that this space is now, instead of being $75,000 a month, at the same size of my current store, is $60,000 a month. Wow, what a deal. And you have to understand why words like this, if something is overvalued by 2,000% and it goes down 20%, that you don't call that plummeting. Like if GameStop goes from $4 to $40 because of Wall Street Bep's meme lords, and then goes from $40 down to, $35, that's not plummeting. That's barely a correction on a piece of shit company that shouldn't have been there to begin with. Come at me, bro. Wall Street Bets. Not investing in GME, GTFO, BlackBerry gang all the way. Anyway, the thing here is, sorry, the thing that drives me nuts is this idea that there's going to be this massive, influx of capital back to this region once a vaccine comes out or once lockdowns go away, or that this in any way, shape, or form represents a new range of possibilities for small business owners and people all around the country. It does not. You're dropping the price 10 or 20% on a place that's overvalued by 5 or 6 or 800%. Like, that's adorable. That's adorable that you think that that is actually plummeting or something that is going down. And again, when I read headlines like this, when I read a headline that says rents in Manhattan are plummeting, I wish that shit would actually be true. It's not like I'm defending the industry. I'm not saying that I think that it's not plummeting. There's not plummeting. It's a strong industry. It's going to remain. No, I want to see it crash. I wish this Bloomberg headline were half as true as they thought it was when they wrote it, but it is not. And I don't want people that are, because I get these comments every now and then. People link me to these articles every now and then and ask me, what do I think of them? What do I, look, it's finally dropping. You're wrong about prices not dropping. This doesn't count. This is, again, you have prices of places where these stores not far from mine are going for like 4 to 5 times, 6 times actually, in this case, closer to 6 times my current rent, to be 3 blocks away. And again, you just walk around the city right now. Just take a walk around Manhattan. If you go 3 blocks east of where I am, is there some sort of explosion in business? Are there hordes of multi-billionaires with tens of thousands of Apple products over there that don't exist 3 blocks over here? No, they're not. These neighborhoods that they're talking about, like Soho, are neighborhoods in New York City that have been overpriced for 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 years. And that bubble has been expanding over that 10, 20, 30 years because there was a time in history where a small business could actually open in Soho and succeed without being the Nike store, without being Uniqlo. But those days are long gone. And this bubble has been expanding for such a long time that people, when this bubble goes from here to here, they call that plummeting. That's adorable. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something.